Hey fantasy lovers, welcome back to the channel. Today I am so excited to dive into something a little different but oh so fun, fantasy books that are packed with sexual tension. You know the ones I mean, those moments where the air practically crackles between the characters and you're just like, oh my gosh, are they going to kiss already? So if you're into intense chemistry and fantasy world building, this one's for you. Let's get into it. All right, let's kick things off with a fan favorite, A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. If you haven't read this yet, where have you been? Fair, our strong-willed heroine, gets dragged into a magical fairy world by Tamlin, a beast-like fairy lord. Now their relationship is the definition of enemies to lovers. I mean, they start off with Fair basically hating him. But as they spend time together, things heat up in all the best ways. And what makes this book so good isn't just the sizzling tension. It's the world building, the stakes, the way their connection feels like it could burst into passion or danger at any second. Honestly, every page is a roller coaster of emotions, and I love it. Whether you're into Fae lore or not, this book will have you hooked just for that chemistry between Fair and Tamlin. If you're looking for a slow burn romance that'll leave you craving more, this is your go-to. Next up, we have From Blood and Ash by Jennifer L. Armentrout. Oh man, this one is intense. So we've got Poppy, who's living this isolated life because she's the maiden, which means she's supposed to be all pure and untouched until her ascension. Enter Hawk, her new guard, who's all broody and full of secrets. You know that's a recipe for sparks to fly. The tension in this book is off the charts. Hawk is constantly pushing boundaries, and Poppy is trying so hard to stay in control, but you can feel their attraction every time they're in the same room. Plus, there's this whole forbidden love angle that makes their relationship even more tantalizing. And let me tell you, things get steamy. This book is perfect if you're into dark, forbidden romance with a whole lot of fantasy action mixed in. Now for something with a bit of a slower burn, but so worth it, Empire of Sand by Tasha Suri. Okay, Mare, our main character, has this magical heritage, and she's forced into an arranged marriage with a moon, a total mystery of a man. You'd think that's not exactly the setup for romance, right? But the way their relationship unfolds is incredible. It's slow, it's tentative, and it's just dripping with tension. They're both trying to figure out if they can trust each other, and as they face more and more danger together, their bond deepens. It's one of those stories where every little moment, every small touch or glance is packed with meaning. It's such a beautiful journey from strangers to partners in every sense. If you love a slow burn romance that builds up through mutual respect and trust, this is one you absolutely have to check out. All right, moving on to a classic in the fantasy romance genre, Kushiel's Dart by Jacqueline Carey. Now this one is for those of you who like a bit more complexity in your romantic tension. Phaedra, the main character, is not just a courtesan, but also a spy, trained in the arts of seduction. And her relationship with Jacqueline, her guard and protector, is just full of tension. Their love is forbidden, of course. And Jacqueline is this super serious, honor-bound guy who tries so hard to resist Phaedra's charms. But as they navigate life-threatening situations, political intrigue, and their own desires, the pull between them just becomes undeniable. It's complicated, it's messy, and it's so addicting to read. If you like romance that comes with high stakes and deep emotional connections, Kushiel's Dart is a total must-read. Next, we have The Wrath and the Dawn by Renée Ahdieh, which is a stunning retelling of 1001 Nights. The setup is so intriguing. Shahrazad marries Khalid, the king who takes a new bride every night, only to have her executed at dawn. Shahrazad's plan? To survive long enough to take revenge, but things don't go as planned and she finds herself falling for Khalid. The tension here is absolutely unreal. Shahrazad starts out with so much hatred and determination, but as she uncovers Khalid's secrets, her feelings shift. It's a beautiful enemies to lovers story with plenty of twists. Their chemistry grows stronger with every encounter, and you're left on the edge of your seat wondering how it's all going to play out. If you're into complex characters with intense emotional and romantic stakes, definitely give this one a try. And let's not forget Uprooted by Naomi Novik. This book is so unique in the way it builds romantic tension between the main character, Agnieszka, and the dragon. A powerful wizard, not an actual dragon, by the way. At first, the two are constantly at odds. The dragon is grumpy, distant, and let's be honest, kind of a jerk at the beginning. But slowly, as they work together to fight an ancient evil, they develop this fiery, unexpected connection. Their banter is everything. You can feel the attraction bubbling up, even when they're arguing. It's one of those relationships where you just want to shake them and say, "Come on, admit your feelings already." The tension is built so carefully, and when it finally pays off, it's so satisfying. If you love a good, grumpy sunshine dynamic with plenty of magical action, you've got to pick up Uprooted. Last, but definitely not least, we have The Black Prism by Brent. Now this one is a bit more action-packed, but trust me, the tension is real. Gavin Guile is the most powerful man in this world where magic is based on light, and he's got a lot of secrets. His former lover, Carey, plays a huge role in the story, and their relationship is loaded with unresolved feelings. The romantic tension between Gavin and Carey is complicated. There's history there, things left unsaid, and every time they're together, you can feel the weight of all the emotions they're holding back. It's the kind of tension where you know something has to give, and when it does, it's so powerful. If you like your romance mixed with epic battles and big twists, this is a series you're going to love. So there you have it, 7 amazing fantasy books with some of the best romantic tension I've ever read. Honestly, what's better than a fantasy world where the stakes are high and the romance is just as intense? Let me know in the comments if you've read any of these or if you have your own recommendations for books with great tension. I'm always looking for my next read, and I'd love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more bookish content, and share it with your fellow fantasy-loving friends. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy reading!